Welcome to Learn Commerce PU online classes. Don't forget to like our video and subscribe our YouTube channel for all the updates.
Hello everyone, welcome to second PUC Statistics online classes. In the previous class we had discussed about test procedure, condition and problems of chi-square test for independence of attributes. In this class we are going to discuss the remaining important problems of chi-square test for independence of attributes. In that, problem number 2, that is, from the following data, test whether education and employment are independent at one person level of significance. Here given informations are like this: education and unemployment. Under education, the educated and uneducated. Under employment, employed and unemployed observations are given in the question. Okay, see what is the test procedure of chi-square test for independence of attributes. See here, step 1 is setting up of null hypothesis. In the test procedure we had discussed about here H naught is two attributes are independent. So here in the problem given two attributes are, one is employment, one is education, another one is employment. These are the two attributes given in the question. So what is H naught? H naught is two attributes are independent. So here two attributes are education and employment. So H naught is education and employments are independent. Then what is H1? H1 is, yes, see in a test procedure we had discussed about H1 is two attributes are not independent or two attributes are dependent. So here two attributes are education and employment. Therefore here I have to write education and employment are not independent or dependent. And here given informations are like this. So here educated, that is 20, educated and employment is 20, then educated unemployment is 18, then uneducated employment is 15 and uneducated unemployment is 25. These are the given informations in the question. See, before solving this problem, let's see the conditions. In that condition number 1, that is the total frequency n should be large, in the sense what? That is more than 50. Let's check. So n should be more than 50. So here the observations are 20. So before that I will write A plus B observation. Here A is 20 and B is 18. So A plus B, that is 20 plus 18 is 38. And here C observation is 15 and D observation is 25. So C plus D is 40. Next, see here A plus C. So A is 20, C is 15. So A plus C is 35. And here B observation is 18 and D observation is 25. So A plus D, that is 43. So sum of these is that 38 plus 40 is 78. Like that, 35 plus 43 is 78. So here n is 78. Okay, now let's see the first condition, that is here the total frequency n should be large, in the sense what? It should be greater than 50. See here n is greater than 50. So here capital letter N is 78. So we can say here capital letter N is greater than 50. And second observation, the observation should be random or independent, that is given in the question. So see in the question they given, that is education and employments are independent. So here second condition also satisfied. Then the third condition is each of the expected cell frequency EI should be 5 or more. See here these are the given frequencies are. So here each frequency EI value, these are the EI values. Here each frequencies are more than 5. So third condition also satisfied. Here all the conditions satisfied in our given problem. Okay, so here H1 and H2 are step 1 and step 2s are over. Next let's see the step 3. So step 3 is test statistics. That is chi-square is equal to capital letter N into AB, AD, I'm sorry, not AB, AD minus B into C. Yeah. Right here, capital letter N into A into D minus B into C whole square divided by A plus B, C plus D, then A plus C and B plus D, which follows chi-square with 1 degrees of freedom. Chi-square with 1 degrees of freedom. Okay, now see all the observations are given here. Now I will substitute. What is capital letter N? Capital letter N is 78 into A into B. So here A is 20 and D is 25. So 20 into 25 minus B into C. So here B is 18 into C, that is 15 whole square divided by A into A plus B. So A plus B is 38 into C plus D is 40 into A plus C is 35 into B plus D, that is 43. This is equal to, so first I will solve this one, that is 38 into 40 into 35 into 43, that is 22 lakh 87,600. 22 lakh 87,600. So here 20 into 25 is 500, that is 78 into 500 minus 18 into 15, that is 270 square. So square from the formula, so square, this is equal to, so here 500 minus 270, that is 230 whole square into 78, which is divided by 22 lakh 87,600, that is 1.803. Okay, this is calculated value, that I will write here. Chi-square calculated value is 1.803. And see here alpha is 1%, that is given in the question, and degrees of freedom is 1, therefore critical value, see this is upper tail test, therefore critical value is K2, we need to find K2 value. Here K2 value is 6.65. Yes, here K2 value is 6.65. Okay, we can find this value using statistical table. So here K2 value 6.65, and this is upper tail test in the sense what? This is always upper tail. Chi-square test for independence of attributes is always upper tail test. Upper tail test in the sense what? Here this is right tail test. If it is right tail test, here rejection region is located right side of the probability curve. So this is K2 value. So K2 value 6.65. See, and here what is the here chi-square value? Okay, here calculated value, chi-square of calculated value is 1.803. Okay, that value comes. So this is 6.65. That value comes here because the range of chi-square distribution is 0 to infinity. So this calculated value is 1.803. So it comes here, this is calculated value, that is 1.803. And see here calculated, this is rejection region and this is acceptance region. Here this calculated value lies in acceptance region, therefore H not accepted. Here calculated value lies in acceptance region, therefore H not accepted. Or one more condition is there, this is upper tail test in the sense, what is the condition? Condition is chi-square calculated value less than or equal to K2. So here calculated value is 1.803 and K2 value is 6.65. See here 6.65 is greater than 1.86, so H not accepted. If H not accepted, what is the conclusion? Conclusion is education and employments are independent. So the conclusion is education and employments are independent. Okay, this is the conclusion. Yeah, problem number 3, that is from the following data test whether the attributes smoking and literacy are independent. Use 5% level of significance. See here given attributes are, that is smoking and literacy. So these are independent, that is given in the question. So smoking and literacy are attributes. Here given informations are like this, that is smokers, non-smokers observations and total observations, and here literate. So in the sense what, here literate smokers are 7 and literate non-smokers are 18 and total literates are 25. Like that, here literate smokers, illiterate smokers are 13 and illiterate non-smokers are 12 and illiterate totals are 25. Like that, here smokers smokers total is 20 and non-smokers total is 30 and over a total, that is 40. So that is 50. So here 50 is capital letter N and here smokers, that is A, B, C and D. So this is A plus B, total is A plus B, this is C plus D, this is A plus C and this is D plus B plus D. So these are the given of informations in the question. Okay, now let's see the test procedure. In that step 1, that is setting up of null hypothesis. So null hypothesis is denoted by H naught, and see here what is H naught. In the test procedure we had discussed about that. Here the H naught is, that is two attributes are independent. So here given two attributes are literacy and smoking. So H naught is smoking and literacy are independent. Then what is step 2? Step 2 is setting up of null alternative hypothesis, and alternative hypothesis is denoted by H1. So what is alternative hypothesis in this case, in this application? So in this application, alternative hypothesis is two attributes are not independent or two attributes are dependent. So here given attributes are smoking and literacy. So here H1 is smoking and literacy are dependent. So this is step 1 and step 2. Then step 2 is test statistic. So what is test statistic here? You can write like this. So chi-square is equal to C, that is N into A into B, A into D. Yeah, here chi-square into A into D, that is AD minus B into C, that is BC whole square, divided by A plus B into C plus D into A plus C into B plus D, which follows chi-square with 1 degrees of freedom. So this is equal to, see here, what is capital letter N observation, that is 50, into A into D. So A is 7, D is 12. So 7 into 12 minus what is B into C. So B is 18 and C is 13. So 18 into 13 whole square divided by A plus B, that is 25, into A C plus D, that is 25, into A into C, that is 20, into 30. Okay, this is equal to 25 into 20 into 30, that is 3,75,000. And okay, I will write here, okay, this is equal to 3,75,000. Then here here 7 into 12, that is 84, that is 50 into 84 minus 18 into 13, that is 234 whole square. This is equal to 84 minus 234 is minus 150, then square whole square, that is 22,500 into 50, that is 11,25,000, that divided by 3,75,000, that is 3. So here chi-square value, calculated value is 3, and here alpha is given, so alpha is 5%. And degrees of freedom, what is degrees of freedom? Degrees of freedom is 1. So here degrees of freedom is 1. Therefore critical value, here we need to find K2 value, that is why, because this is upper tail test, so we need to find K2 critical value. See here alpha is 5% and degrees of freedom is 1. Therefore K2 value is 3.84. Here K2 value is, yes, here K2 value is 3.84. So here we got critical value from statistical table. And next, okay, this is upper tail test. Upper tail test in the sense what? That is right tail test. If it is right tail test, then here rejection region located at right side of the probability curve. So this is K2 value, that is 3.84. And see here calculated value is 3. So that value comes here. This is calculated value. So that value is 3. See, this is rejection region and this is acceptance region. Here calculated value lies in acceptance region, therefore H0 accepted. Here calculated value lies in acceptance region, therefore H0 accepted. And one more condition, that is calculated value less than or equal to K2. So here calculated value of chi-square, calculated value is 3 and K2 value is 3.84. See here 3.84 is greater than 3. So see here condition is satisfied, therefore H0 accepted. If H0 accepted, then conclusion is smoking and literacy are independent. Therefore conclusion is very important, that is smoking and literacy are independent. And see the condition here. So conditions are like this. The first one, the total frequency N should be large. See here capital letter N is 50, so that is it should be greater than or equal to 50, but here the N is 50, so we can accept that because it is equal to 50 also we can consider here. So here N is large. and first condition is satisfied, and second condition is the observation should be random or independent, that is given in the question. Here smoking and literacy are independent. And third one, each of the expected cell frequency EI should be 5 or more. See, that is this one here, these are the frequencies, that is 7, 18, 13 and 12. Okay, these four frequencies are more than 5, so third condition also satisfied. Yes. Thank you for watching this video.
Don't forget to like our video and subscribe our YouTube channel for all the updates.